What's up, guys? We're out here with the Megalodon Pump Action 457. It does everything you need. Pumps really fast, has 8-round mag, and you can shoot all the steel you want with it. See that? Oh, we missed. Oh, yeah. That's all you need to know, right? Buy it. Get it. What? What do you mean? No, they don't. They don't need to know that. Apparently, due to the powers that be, you guys need to know some more information about this thing. Can't just settle on shooting steel? What? Fine. What's up, guys? Michigan Air Gunner. Out here today with the Megalodon 457 Pump Action PCP air rifle, sent to us by Fox Airpower. Terry, huge shout out for sending this out to us. I've seen a handful of reviews on this gun where nobody's really showing you a whole lot. So we're going to try getting some numbers, we're going to get some groups, and we're going to talk about the likes and the dislikes. So far, my biggest dislike about this thing is the rear tank is where you fill the gun. I can't talk right. Anyway, right there is where you fill it. And my problem is the scope gets in the way of your hose. So I have to kind of tip this off to the side, fill it up, put it back, and it's good. It is a small thing, but it is still a thing. We still have the same problem with the magazines that are a little bit loose. If they just add just a tiny little bit extra plastic on there, these would fit nice and snug. But other than that, I've only sighted this thing in. I haven't really played with it a whole lot. I don't know the numbers on it yet, but we will find out together if the chronograph works, because I still haven't got a new one yet. Anyway, this is threaded. If you want to add Donnie FL, I have it filled to 4,000 psi. I'm not going to fill it to the 4,500 because in my past experience, 4,500 just gives you valve lock, or you get one super high power shot and the rest of them are low. Let's see, what else can we talk about this thing? In here, there's just a nice little compartment. You can pull this out. This has 2 breech O-rings in case you blow those out. That generally happens because you shot the gun without a bullet in it. I'm just saying. It does have an 8-round magazine. I'm not sure if you're going to have use of whole 8 rounds unless you're just shooting steel. Yeah, that's basically how a lot of YouTube videos have been on this gun. I personally think this would be an awesome little hunting rifle, but I know they're trying to market this stuff for self-defense or home protection or whatnot, and that is not what we go for on this channel. That is why I have the longer barrel and not the shorter barrel. I believe this would be a good deer gun, especially if you're out in the woods or in the brush and you need a quick follow-up shot. But anyway, enough yapping, let's get shooting. I got a couple different grain weights sent to us by Mr. Hollow Point. As always, he's helped supply this channel with all the slugs that we use. And let's get going. Alright, so for the first one, I'm going to try doing a group and a reading with the heaviest slugs that I brought with me because I'm running out of them. I'm going to do a 4-shot group and a 4-shot reading, if everything works like it's supposed to, which it generally never does, but we'll see. Scanning. Alright. So in case you were wondering also, this gun is kind of set up like the Element Max. It does have a hammer back here. So when you cock it, it cocks the hammer, or when you pump it, it cocks the hammer back. And that's why it says safe or fire on this side. So now, let's get into our app. This wasn't the plan for the day, but I figured it's better to get something done than nothing done. Alright, so I'm going to go for the top left after I cock it. .828. Again, these mags are a little loose. I wish they would fix that. .814. .807. Last shot. .793. Can't leave it in my stand, so we gotta set her down. Let's go ahead and look at that. So that is 396 foot-pounds for the first shot, 382 foot-pounds for the second shot, 376 foot-pounds for the third, and 363 for the fourth. So really, the way I like to do things, I do not like to leave whatever hundreds category I'm in. So if I'm in the 800s, once I get to the 700s, I call that my shots, because at that point you are starting to get too much fluctuation in your shots at that range. Everyone's going to start just dropping down. But as we've seen in our shot group, I filled it to 4,000. We got a flyer, and the rest of them were all dead nuts. So now we're going to move on to some lighter weights and see what happens. I'll be back. Alright, so next up, can you see me? Am I okay over there? Looks dark a little bit. But anyway, next up we're going to use 250 grain. I only have 4 of these left, so that is why it's only 4 shots. But these are a 250 grain boat tail that he makes. That one was a little snug getting in there. We'll see what happens, huh? Hammer back. Now we're just doing shot groups. I feel like I've moved something. Alright. We're going to go right down the line as soon as I turn the camera back on. I'm getting bit by mosquitoes. Hope you guys are happy. I hate how long these Tacticams take to turn on. Didn't even hit the target. There's that magazine again. Loaded better, but I'm gonna have to do something about that magazine. So let's do it like this. There we go. Just cock it to the side, it's fine. They're grouping. Just a little off to the side. Ooh, almost pulled that one. Yeah, they're all like that. Just a little off to the side. This has a really nice trigger. If you've shot the Element Max, this has pretty much the same trigger. So next up, we're gonna go to 185. So we're gonna get lighter as we go. I got 3 more weights: 185, 170, and 150. I'll be right back. All right. So, like I said, each fill we are filling this to 4,000. Oh, I think a sweet spot is actually like 3,800, because after like our first 260 grain, they all grouped right in one spot. So, anyway, this is 185 grain. We're gonna go right next to it. We are gonna do 5 shots because I have more than 4 bullets. Off to the side again. Maybe I'll just have to adjust a little bit to the left or right. It's good use of Little Caesars pizza box when you're done with it. Oh, one hit the paper. I think this is it. Two hit the paper. Double check. We are clear. Alright, next up is 170 grain. See how those do. Alright, so we're back. We have the 170 grain. Trying to get this done rather quickly because I'm getting eaten alive down here. Somebody needs to bring some bug stuff with them. Alright, so for this one, I'm going to go right underneath the 260 that we did. Again, off to the side a little bit. Seems like the lighter I get, the more off to the side they start going. That doesn't change the group. "50 yards, this is a deer killing machine, man." Is that it or one more? Oh, one more. I went to public school, I don't know how to count. Awesome group. Again, off to the left a little bit, or off to the right a little bit. I said I went to public school, leave me alone, okay? That's why I got Crocs on instead of tie shoes. Anyway, we're gonna switch to the 150 grain. Who knows, if I aim for the center, I might hit the one on the right side. We're gonna see what happens. Right back. Alright, so I will be posting the pictures up there like usual, except for the 260 and 250 because I don't have any of those left. I'll have to get more. Alright, so I'm gonna go for the bottom middle, just because of how far over some of these have been going. Again, this is 150 grain. It did. It went even further over. That's crazy. And you can't say it's the scope because they're all grouping in one spot. If it was the scope, they would not be grouping. We'd be all over the place. Oh, that one was all over the place. I feel like that was me though, but we'll see. Yeah, that might have been me. Alright, I don't think it likes the 150s as much, but we're gonna go check it out. Alright, our 50-yard walk. Here we go. I really like this rifle. I mean, it's cool having a pump action. It does have a few drawbacks, especially where the fill probe goes. What really sucks is you can't just leave the fill probe in it because it's in the way of getting cocked. So that kind of sucks. And unless you put a scope that's way up front, you can't put the hose in to fill it. But other than that is my biggest drawback of the rifle, exception of the magazine, because that seems to be all of them. As far as I've had, the magazine always seems to be a little loose. But I'm gonna flip you over. We're gonna see what she looks like. Alright, so our 260s, this was our first shot at 4,000, and our rest were right here. These are only 3-inch targets. So this was our 250. All of these were, I mean, that's dead deer all day long, no matter what. This was our 185. Not bad. Boom, boom, boom. Could be better. Okay, so right here, that is our 170s. Not this guy, but all these, that is 170. Our 150, we were aiming here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this gun does definitely not like the 150s. 250 is, I think, our money shot right there. So I'm hoping this helped you guys out a little bit with this gun. Seems like every video I've seen on it is just people shooting at steel, pumping it as fast as they can pump it. Nobody is really giving you a whole lot of information. So now what we know is this gun likes 250 grain Mr. Hollow Point boat tail slugs. We know she is putting out almost 400 foot-pounds I'm going to say 360 just to keep us in a rough ballpark. I believe you're only going to get about 4 shots at that 360-ish some range. If you're just target shooting steel, you'll get all 8 shots, no problem. But if you're looking for precision, deer hunting, hog hunting, I really think 4 to 5 shots is going to be your money. After that, it's going to drop. It's going to drop every time. But anyway, guys, like, subscribe, say hey to Terry. He's an awesome guy. I'm working on deer hunting videos, but again, it's hunting. It's not finding. We're getting there. Till next time, guys. Keep shooting.